I've gone through multiple transformations, and let me tell you, eating right was never easy. That is, until I learned about these three things. And if you follow the three things that I'm about to tell you, I promise you that food will never be the reason for you not achieving your fitness goals. All right, so here's the first thing that you should know. Do not avoid foods that you are quote unquote not supposed to eat. I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to tell you not to think about something and I want you to not think about it. All right. So do not think about white elephants. I'm going to try this with you. I'm going to try not to think about white elephants. Oh shit, I just thought about white elephants. The best way to avoid thinking about white elephants is to think about black elephants instead. Instead of thinking about, what foods can I not eat? What foods are really terrible for me? Think about, hey, what foods can I eat? What foods are really good for me and are going to be conducive to my goals? The food doesn't have to be disgusting. For example, I really liked eating pudding, so I replaced that with Greek yogurt and honey and peanut butter. And that is one of my most, that's one of the meals that I look forward to the most. All you're doing when you tell yourself, I can't eat, such and such food, is you're just telling yourself, oh, I can't eat such and such food, so I'm going to spend time thinking about it. Which all that really does is A, it makes you miserable, B, it makes you that much more likely to indulge in the food. Think about designing your diet in a way where it's comprised of mostly delicious and healthy, nutritious food. The second thing you need to know is that if you're not seeing any changes in weight over 20 days, then it's time to go back to the drawing board. Here's the thing, you should see some fluctuation in weight over like a 2 week period, even if it's, a quarter of a pound. But if you see no change in weight whatsoever over 20 days, then you've got to do one of two things. You could either A, increase your activity levels. This is what I would personally recommend. Or B, you can reduce the amount of calories you're consuming. With choice A, it's pretty simple. You look at the amount of, the amount of steps you're getting in a day and you just add steps. So you go to your health app or whatever, step tracking app you have on your phone. You look at how many steps you have and you add 2,500 to, the amount of steps that you already have. This is probably the best way to lose fat without, overcomplicating things. But with choice B, if you want to reduce your calories, things get just a little bit more complex. I would recommend that if you're going to cut calories, do not cut if you've already cut calories before, right? And you lost some weight and then now you've plateaued and you can't lose any more weight, do not cut more than 200 calories. The point is to lose fat and keep any muscle that we can, right? Now, if your calorie deficit is too drastic, then you'll lose some muscle, and we obviously don't want to do that. If you want my help setting up a custom diet plan for you, then click the link in the description and book a free 15-minute call with me, or just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll help you out literally for free. Number 3, make your diet flexible. I kind of touched on this before, but the stricter your diet is and the more extreme your diet is, the more likely you are to not follow that diet. Most of your diet should be, healthy food that is directly conducive to your goals. But if it's your mother's birthday and, there's some cake, eating the cake won't kill you, especially if you can fit it into your calories and your macros. Now, just want to make a little side tangent. If it fits your macros, that entire approach is bullshit. Do not follow that shit. It will kill you. Processed food is bad. Full stop. It's terrible for you. Your diet should mostly be made up of unprocessed, healthy food. I've said this a billion times, but I'm going to say it a billion more. Occasionally, you can indulge in shitty food. It won't kill you. You'll be fine. But eating shitty food on a regular basis because it fits my macros, bro. It's like it's in my calorie. This on my fitness pal. That's really dumb. Do not do that. Eat healthy food most of the time, good, unprocessed, nutritious. Indulge in the odd shitty meal, and as long as you're not an idiot, you can still get away with that and achieve great fat loss. Not only will you achieve great fat loss, having a more flexible diet will greatly improve your chances of going through a successful fat loss phase.